everybody, Nicole here from Hair of the Dog. How are you guys doing? I was going to do a quick studio tour for you guys today. I got this fancy little phone stabilizer video thing, so I'm not sure if I know how to work it. So I apologize for any shoddy camera work. But my studio's super clean because we're selling our house, and it's like the most cleaned out it's ever been. So I'm like, this is a good time to share it with you. So anyway, I wanted to just give you a super quick studio tour. For the first, I've been in business now, let's see, about 8 years, I suppose. For the first 6 years, I went to my client's home. I didn't have a home studio. I would go to their home. I would do all my sales at their home. So for those of you that are thinking, oh, I can't do in-person sales because I don't have a studio space, you're wrong. You can go to your client's house. And I did that for a long time. Hey, Joe, how are you? So yeah, I did that for a long, long time. And it was worth every minute driving to their house because I am a huge believer in in-person sales, that is what creates a sustainable business, and having averages that can sustain you and pay you a salary. So definitely get out there and in-person sale it. But the other thing, since I now have a home studio, for the past 2 years I've been having them come to me. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love it so much. It's so nice not have to travel. So I've been very happy with that change. And in fact, when we moved to Charlotte, I won't have a shooting space, but I am going to have a home sales space. So my clients will still come to me for their sales session, so I won't have to travel for that. So I do like that. So anyway, so my studio space isn't real big. It's just in a basement, and we have an integral garage. So half of my basement in the garage, and the other half is, oh wait, I'm going this way, is the studio space. So I have my sales space behind me, and then right down here I kind of have my shooting space. Here, we'll walk down this way here in a second. All right, hold on. We're going down here. Oh, wait a minute, I'm spinning the thing all the way around. Hi. Let me go back this way. Turn back around. All right. So here's my studio space down here. I did a reclaimed wood wall. It's with stick wood, S-T-I-K wood, I believe. It's really, really easy. It's just really thin little pieces of wood that you stick up on that wall. So nice. And for the floor down here, I did a luxury tile vinyl. So it's a pretty vinyl. It looks like wood. Let's see if you can see it back here. Oh, wrong way. Kind of see it on the floor down there. It's a luxury vinyl. That way too, it's waterproof if a dog has an accident down here, no big deal. It's not cold like tile because this is a basement and I'm in Pittsburgh and it's pretty chilly. So we don't want that. So this vinyl's been great. And then, oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, I told you guys the camera work was gonna be crazy. And then I have just a big wall over here for a roll of seamless. I have my 4x6 softbox right back here. So this is kind of my shooting space. I'd say it's only maybe 20 feet across, maybe 20 by 20 at the most. It's not real big, but it's plenty of space. All right, and then let's come back over here to the shooting space. I'm gonna flip this around, maybe. Here we go. There we go. Here's the shooting space. I have a couch right here and a little table. If there's just one client, I sit on the couch with them. If I have 2 clients coming in, I will sit on this little poof that I got at Home Goods, where all good things come from. And then over this way, I have a couple samples on the walls, and I have a couple on the ground because I didn't have that much wall space down here. And then I have a TV, and I have an Apple TV, so I basically just stream the images from my computer right onto the TV without any wires. It's really, really convenient. And so that's it. That's where all the magic happens, right down here. Some of the things that I have, of course, are samples. I have samples of all the different kind of wall art that I have. Some of my favorites are that big acrylic from Whitewall that you can see down there on the ground with the black dog and the white barnwood. And I also have a framed canvas from Whitewall. And then up above, I have a Pro DPI print, Bay Photo print with the barnwood. And then, of course, just a regular canvas over on the other wall, too. I use Simply Color for those. So I use like a different vendor for everything. Oh, and I forgot this one. This one's one of my favorite. It's, I call it my museum print. It is a torn edge watercolor paper, float mounted, embossed matte. Really, really beautiful, traditional, but gorgeous. I get those from Jonathan Penny. He's a master printmaker. He's in New York, and he's amazing. So that's my other favorite. And then as far as albums, there they are, right here on the table. I have the bamboo box from Fineo, which is beautiful. And then my favorite albums and my bestsellers are my middle album, which is a Pro DPI press album with linen paper, white pages, gorgeous, 8x8 or 10x10 are the sizes I sell. And then my other two albums are Fineo. I have a little tiny 5x5 Fineo Elements, which is kind of like my, hey, here's, you can get an album starting here, but you really want these bigger ones. And then I have the really fancy Fineo Art one, which is really beautiful. It's my high-end album. And then over here under the TV, I have just a couple of my other little things. I've got my book. If you guys haven't gotten my book, you can get it on Amazon. But I finally, it's been out for like a year, and just a couple months ago, I'm like, I should probably put that out in my sales room, because, you know, that makes it more legit. And then I have a couple other little, like, kind of desk flair, I call it, little album blocks. And the brass frame is from Locta. The little black dog is a mini mount from ProLab Express, and then an acrylic block down on the right. So that's my sales room. The other thing I just started using that I love, let's see if I can go the right way here. There it goes, is this little tiny, what's that called? Invoice form. It's awesome. Look how pretty it is. I just purchased a Photoshop file template on Etsy and then customized it. And I had it printed through Print PPS, printpps.com. I think it was like $60 for 200. I got 4 books, and it's great. So then in my sales session, I can fill that out. It's carbon copy. Let me see here. Ready? Ooh, carbon copy. So I can give my client a copy, and then I keep a copy, and then I can keep that copy right upstairs in a folder on my desk. And I've also started, I write down what they want on there. The final invoice I put into QuickBooks. So if my client wants another copy, I'll send them that invoice, that QuickBooks invoice copy. But I can use this to keep notes on. So I keep notes on if I've ordered it, what else I need to order. I also put my cost of goods sold on there. So then at the end of ordering all the items for my client, I can quickly do a cost of goods sold calculation to see where my cost of goods sold really are. Because our numbers are only as good as how often we do them. So you want to make sure that you're doing them. Make it easy for you to do the calculations. And I found that the way for me, because I would always say, hey, I'm going to do that cost of good calculation, and I never would. And yeah, so this way I'm actually doing it, which is good. And then I also have all my session averages right there in the folder too, so it's easy to keep track of that. So find easy ways for you guys to keep tracks of your numbers, because it's really important to keep tabs on our numbers. So anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful. Thanks for having a little studio tour with me, and I would love to see pictures of your studio. So if you have a home studio space, or a retail studio space, or even a sales space, or anything, I would love to see photos. So go ahead and share underneath this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.